Hello YouTube, this is Thomas Judge back once again continuing my library tour, and in today's video I'm just going to run through the statues and the figures that I have. I don't have many, so the video's not going to take that long. The editing is a little bit choppy because I'm trying to sort out the lighting and I end up rotating the statues and moving around them a little bit so I can get a better view. Hopefully you found it interesting. I've got a bit of DC, a bit of Marvel, a few other random bits and pieces. Yeah, so stick around, let's get started.
Back in the library. Looking good? Alright people, I thought today I would try something a little bit different and I would just talk about my statues. Let's start off with this guy. Here's an entire Kallax to himself, just to let it breathe. This is the Batman Q-Max diorama. I don't do unboxing videos on my channel, simply because I can't really do them justice. I did one back in the early days, like a year or two ago, and every other channel does it better than me. They have better setup, better cameras, better everything. So I haven't done any. This is a beautiful, beautiful diorama. I love it. I only saw it in pictures. I never actually saw a video of it. I never actually saw anything like that. But I picked it up just straight away because I just absolutely fell for it. It's just so cute. It's just so cute. It's just so good. What I have here are some lights from IKEA. You can stick them down. They come with these little sticker tab things. Oh. You literally just press them and there you are. I don't know if this is the best way to light this. Maybe I could put that there, or you can stick them on the wall. I could stick them back here or back on this wall here. I don't really know. But for now, that's what this looks like. And here we are. So this is a Batman Who Laughs small statue. It's pretty cool. It's good detail. I've got a unboxing video. This is the only statue I've ever done an unboxing video for on my channel, and it is pretty cool. I really like it. This is a compromise. What I wanted was the Prime 1 Studios 1/3 scale. If you guys have seen Gemment Collectibles, he did a unboxing of that on his channel relatively recently. That would have been beautiful. But if you look at where the Kallax is, if you look at where the ceiling is, there was literally no way that would have fit. So I couldn't get that. I can't fit any 1/3 scale statues in my house. It's just not going to work. So that's Batman Who Laughs. Let's move over here. And we have Batwoman. Now this is a Batwoman from the DC Bombshells range. In fact, this is the alternate outfit. So the standardized outfit is black with a red bat on her chest, and then I think the shoes are black and the socks are red with black stripes and that sort of thing. So this is the inverse of that color scheme. And this is, well, I mean, the Batwoman statue, like a few of the DC Bombshell statues, is a major whale. I found this at a comic convention being sold by someone who really didn't have any idea it was a whale, and they sold it me at basically cover price or less than cover price. I love this statue. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I think it's beautiful. I think the idea of a Batwoman is just so clever. If you know anything about the Bombshells range and DC Bombshells, I could happily do a video about it if you like. I love the art style. It's done by someone called Ana Lucia, who did it as a sort of an homage in their own time, and it wasn't endorsed by DC at all. And then DC spotted them at a comic convention, gave them a contract, and then they designed all these statues, and then had a comic line done by Marguerite Bennett. I've read all the comics and the spin-off DC Bombshells United. In my opinion, the comics are utterly horrific. They're absolutely terrible, and I wouldn't read them again if you put a gun to my head. However, the aesthetic is great, and the statues look fantastic. If you want a really good overview of a DC Bombshells collection, I would highly recommend you check out Omnidog's Vault, which is a YouTube channel. I'll try and remember to put it in the description below. And the Omnidog himself, Jess Bragg, owns almost every single Bombshell statue. I only own this one. I am tempted to pick up one or two of the others. Black Canary and Catwoman specifically are the two that I really like the look of. But they are massive whales, and whilst I looked out to get this one, I doubt I'll be that lucky again. Alright, so that's the three there. Hang on, let me turn around Supergirl. Alright, that's more like it. In fact, let's zoom back in on here. see how this looks, guys. And again, like I say, if I do it this way, it looks a little bit dark and grim. But what I'll do, I initially actually filmed it facing the other way, and it just kept on being really dark and the lighting was just terrible. So this is Supergirl. This is Supergirl from the 2005 reboot, written by Jeff Loeb. Specifically, this design was done by Michael Turner, who I absolutely adore. And yeah, this is for me the iconic Supergirl. This is how Kara should look. I love her outfit. I love the attitude. I love the way the comics were done. Supergirl is one of my favourite comics ever. But when I say Supergirl, I mean specifically that 2005 era, and specifically the character written by Loeb. So this is just phenomenal. It's a great piece. It's really delicate. I love the way it's just kind of on there with just one small little pivot, and then the rest of it is just the delicacy of the hair, the cape, the whole thing. It's not mixed media. It's all just one singular mold. There's no component parts you need to put together, but it is absolutely phenomenal. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is probably my favourite statue. All right, I've turned these guys back around. So over here, so I've got a couple of plushies which I'm not going to talk about because nobody cares. But I just wanted to show you guys this. This is a Catwoman by, I believe it's Sho Muramasa is the artist. He did a range of 4 of these. He did Catwoman, Batgirl, Harley Quinn, and Poison Ivy. And there's got this kind of like very, I want to say noir, but it's not. It's kind of like the Batman animated series, but in this noir, black and white, sepia tone sort of way. It's a really nice piece. It's really delicate. I fell in love with it when I saw it, and I picked this up, and I've been looking for the other 3. Now, the 4 as a whole would make a great range. Ironically, all 4 of them are available in a Christmas variant, which is like green and with red highlights and stuff, which I don't want. I just want it in this kind of scheme, but it's taken me ages to get hold of it. And now that I actually have this, and I'm still looking for the other 3, I'm not sure I'm that much of a fan of it. Not that it's not nice, it's really, really nice. But the thing about it is, when I have all 4 of them, I mean, imagine how they're going to look on the shelf. I mean, please ignore Baby Death and Sackboy, but I mean, I don't know if it's going to look good. This is the thing. I mean, if you compare how striking these 3 are, or even the Batman diorama, it's like, actually, this little thing here, I don't know. I'm not a fan of having lots of little figures on my shelves blocking my comic books or getting in the way of things. I like having things that are distinctive pieces. So I don't know. I'll have a think. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Drop something in the comments and give me a shout. So that's all those statues. The very last thing to show you guys, I guess, would be this. This is Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. This was a figure that was released the same time as the film Advent's Children. And it's kind of cool. There's Cloud on his bike, which I think is called Fenrir. He's got his sword there. You can just kind of see. It's a cool piece. It fits perfectly in here on this shelf. We'll get to the shelf in a later video anyway. And I really, really like it. It is kind of mixed media because the cape is a fabric and it is articulated, so I could pose it slightly differently if I wanted to. The thing that annoys me about this is that they did a similar one for I forget the guy's name. Is it Kenji? The bad guy in Final Fantasy Advent Children, the one who is sort of like Sephiroth Jr. And they did a similar one for him with him on his bike, and his bike is also cool. And his statue is also cool. But the whole thing is half the size of this one. So it's not like I can have them both together, can I? I'll have this, and he'll look like Giant Man next to a little Pee Wee Herman version of the bad guy. So that was really annoying, the fact that Cloud was this scale, and then the bad dude, I forget his name, was not. And that's just irritating. Okay, so there is one final statue I forgot to mention, and we'll go over here and have a quick look at it. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Spawn. The light's not very good here. Give me a second, I'm going to go get a light. Alright. I don't know how much of that helps. But anyway, this is my Spawn statue. I have had this for ages. This is Spawn from the cover of the trade paperback Ascension, particular arc where at one point, I think it was in roughly the 80s or 90s in the issues, where he develops angel wings. He looks super cool, super badass. This statue is an absolute whale now if you were to get it. It's not a fixed statue, it is articulated and it has various sort of things you can move. And obviously it comes in a base where you just plug it in and then you pose it. So let's switch this off. The thing about this, I've had this statue for about 12 years, 15 years, and it is old. It is dusty. It is slightly warped out of shape. It needs cleaning. And this pose, like, why is he falling over? And I can't remember, I think I superglued one of his feet down because it kept on falling over. And this base is just terrible. It's a shame. The statue itself is a whale. It's worth quite a lot, but not in this condition. So what I'm tempted to do is break the base up with a hammer, snap it off, make a new base for it, which will be sort of like a diorama type thing, maybe a bit of asphalt or something with like a bare brick exterior or something to be evocative of the alleyway where Spawn lives. And then like seriously manipulate and clean up and completely repose the statue, because I don't like this whole leaning back thing he's got going on. It didn't used to be like that. Yeah. Spawn, ladies and gentlemen, not very good. And as I've warned you all earlier, this library is very much a work in progress. So that's one of the things I need to work on. All right, I hope the statues are interesting enough, guys. Next time, back to the comics.
And there we have it. We have my statues. Hope you enjoyed. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. As always, please support the channel by heading over to Amazon and picking up my novel No Gods or Kings from Amazon or from the official website. And tomorrow we'll get back into comics when we dive a little bit more deeply into the Ultimates universe and some of my other hardcover comics. Until next time, stay classy.